Michael, I know they're listening, and Michael always says, sometimes you're doing a disservice by not asking. Sometimes you're holding them back because no's are free and they could say no, but if they don't even know the offer's there, they're going to lose out either way.
Yeah. And that's, you always, everybody out there, remember one thing, always ask. And we talked about it yesterday. You heard it several times. You've heard it today. Always ask, always ask, always ask. Because if you don't, you're not honoring them. And, people have a tendency of saying no right away. We're sort of trained to do that. And all that is a KNOW. They just don't know yet. And they don't know enough. And until they know enough, they can't go to the yes. For those of us who had Bob Proctor and people like that, just say yes. We say yes, and then we figure it all out. Basically, it's not living in overwhelm. That's not what it's about either as a leader. But I say yes to everything, and then we figure out how it works. Right? It's always, here's the no. The no is called ecological. If there's no harm to yourself or others, say yes and write that down. All right, back to you two.
That was always something that I was taught by my mentors. Say yes until you have a really good reason to say no. And just to speak to Bob Proctor too, like, you might not have all the tools, but you start with the tools you have now, and then trust that as you keep going, more tools will find their way to you. And that's also what's so great about our new program is we're giving you so many tools. Like you said, whether you want to be a leader in your family or your business, or, you just want to have influence in the company that you're at, you're going to have this palette of tools that you're going to walk away with.
I love that. And I love the thing that we were able to add because of our uniqueness and our education and where we've been is that everything has a little bit of science and holisticness in it. So finding that amazing combination where we're really looking at the psychology and the science of things. But then, Kris, you're really amazing when it comes to the vibration and energy of things.
Totally. But even that is backed with science, right? Like whether it's neuroscience or epigenetics or quantum physics, like we live in this amazing time where science is backing up what mindset and spirituality and mystics have been saying for eons. So we really bring all of that in for this holistic approach where even with the mindset and meditation, it's backed up. Hi, Karen.
Hey, this conversation could just go on for hours. We just love hearing from you two. And these two ladies are such amazing experts. I mean, they walk the walk. And so, you can trust them. They are so heart-centered and yet they are such experts in, like you said, Kris, the science of it and the leadership principles. And knowing that you have somebody that not only has the education and the important information that you need, but also that you can trust them. And so thank you so much for being with us today. Really, we need to have you on for an hour. You both are so amazing.
Before we go, Karen, I just thought it was funny. It was almost like a calling card to have the science and the energy, and then you come on to that. Because as we talked about yesterday, that whole understanding of empathy and each other helps you increase your influence and sales. So what a perfect way to zoom onto the screen. It's almost like calling. It's almost like we said, Karen.
Oh my goodness. I hate to have you go. I just love hearing you speak. And all of you out there, stay tuned because we're going to have more from Kris and from Misty about leadership. And I know you all will want to hear everything they have to say.